Not paying any attention. Okay, come on, kids. Nope. Oh, there we go. This is the organizational meeting of the trustees of the Village of Sleepy Hollow. Welcome, all of you, and especially welcome to Karen Wampa, returning re-elected trustee. To our two new trustees, to Susan McFarland and Jennifer Lovato Church, welcome as well. And we look forward to working with all of you very closely. The first order of business, since neither Ms. McFarland nor Ms. Lovato Church are actually trustees yet, they need to be sworn in. So let's get to it. Ms. McFarland, if you could come down front and center, please. Let's make sure we get the picture of the cameras in the right spot. Try to talk into that. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me.
I, Susan McFarland,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee according to the best of my ability. I'm going to sign here. You sign right there, or none of this is you. You haven't seen one. Ms. Lovato Church. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee to the best of my ability. You will sign here.
Sorry about
No, signature. Just needs a date. And that's all we'll do. Thank you. And we have one more to do, which is returning trustee and new deputy mayor, Karen Copeland-Wall.
It's only been 4 years.
I,
Karen Wampa,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of deputy mayor and trustee according to the best of my ability. Congratulations. Clerk. Well, I'm glad the kids are having a good time.
feed them cookies.
All right. If you will all rise with me. the new board. I wanted to have you all sworn in before so we could do this together. And we will be doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. All right, we have a number of resolutions that we need to do and some appointments as well. And if we could do the resolutions, and if anybody would care to start with the parliamentary procedure.
Official parliamentary procedure, Robert's Rules of Order shall prevail in all deliberations of the village board and village board committees, statutory boards, organizations, and/or committees. So moved.
Moved by Trustee Campbell, seconded by Trustee Stupel. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. And if you could just jump in whenever you want to and we'll go through the rest of these.
Official newspapers and publications, the Gannett newspapers, the Hudson Independent, and Patch. So moved.
Moved by Trustee Campbell and seconded by Trustee McFarland. First time to show up in the minutes there. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Official depository of funds, TD Bank, JP Morgan Chase, Signature Bank, Mayopac National Bank, Webster Bank. So moved.
Moved by Deputy Mayor Wampa and seconded by Trustee Pell. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Appointment of village officials, village attorney Janet Gandolfo. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Stupel and seconded by Deputy Mayor Wampa. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Karen can't do this one.
I'm sorry.
I'll move for Deputy Mayor.
Deputy Mayor Karen Wampa. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Stupel and seconded by Trustee Campbell. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, you're confirmed.
Just go down the list.
Yeah.
Go down the list.
Oh, we're going to read them. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
right. Acting Village Justice, Alfred A. Ferraro. Sorry. So moved. Village Historians, Henry Steiner. So moved. Police Surgeon Robert Ranolio. So moved.
Yolo.
Fire Inspector Sean E. McCarthy. So moved.
Second.
Village Assessor Fred Gross. So moved.
Second.
Village Prosecutor Joy Joseph. So moved.
Second.
So we're going to do those as a group. They were moved by Trustee Stupel and also her first entry into the minutes. Trustee Lovato Church seconded all of those. We'll do them as one group. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you. I have a number of appointments that I am going to make. And they are, the Administration Committee will be chaired by Deputy Mayor Wampa, and the members will be Trustees Stupel and Lovato Church. The Communications Committee will be chaired by Trustee Campbell and staffed by Trustees Carr and Lovato Church. The Finance Committee will be chaired by Trustee Carr and staffed by Trustees McFarland and Deputy Mayor, Trustee McFarland and Deputy Mayor Wampa. Public Safety Committee will be chaired by Trustee Lovato Church and will be staffed by Trustees Stupel and Campbell. Public Works Committee will be chaired by Trustee Stupel and will be staffed by Trustees Campbell and McFarland. And Recreation and Parks will be chaired by Trustee McFarland and staffed by Trustee Carr and Deputy Mayor Wampa. We have two ad hoc committees which will continue. There's the GM committee, of which I am the chair. Deputy Mayor Wampa will continue on the committee, and I am appointing Trustee Campbell as the third member of that committee. The Safe Housing Task Force will continue under the stewardship of Trustee Stupel with its existing membership as well. We have a number of resolutions, which I would ask that we need to go through these one by one. Actually, we can't take them as a group, so if you could read those.
Sure. Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees shall hold regular meetings on April 10 and April 24, 2012 at 7 p.m., commencing May 2012. Regular meetings shall be held on the second and fourth Tuesday of each month, and work sessions shall be held as necessary on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. Work sessions during the month of April 2012 shall be held on April 3rd and April 17th. All work sessions during the month of April 2012 shall include budget discussions. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee McFarland, seconded by Trustee Campbell. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 2, be it resolved, the Board of Trustees may, upon the call of the mayor, hold an official meeting in order to conduct village business, including an executive session during a work session. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Campbell, seconded by Trustee Stupel. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, sorry, be it resolved that, be it resolved that any call by the mayor for an executive session must be approved by the consent of a majority of the Board of Trustees present, unless advised by council to the contrary. All decisions reached by the Board of Trustees during an executive session are to be confirmed by a vote in a public session immediately thereafter. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Deputy Mayor Wampa, seconded by Trustee Stupel. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Be it resolved that an emergency meeting of the Board of Trustees may be called by the mayor upon notice to each member at least 48 hours in advance of the start of said meeting. Such notice may be made in person, electronically, or telephonically, and such email addresses and telephone numbers are filed with the village clerk. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Stupel, seconded by Trustee Lovato Church. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Be it resolved, any member of any board, committee, or commission having a term of office, seat, or position in excess of 1 year who is absent from 3 or more regularly scheduled sessions of such board, committee, or commission shall be subject to removal by the Board of Trustees. Removal shall be declared by the mayor and must be confirmed by a majority of the Board of Trustees at its next regularly scheduled session. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Lovato Church and seconded by Trustee Stupel. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Be it resolved, in the event of the unavailability of the village justice and/or the acting village justice to perform his/her duties, judicial coverage shall be requested first from the village of Tarrytown. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee McFarland, seconded by Trustee Campbell. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Number 7, be it resolved, the mayor and board of trustees shall constitute a committee of the whole to adopt the village budget for 2012-2013 as prescribed by law. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Campbell and seconded by Trustee Stupel. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Number 8, be it resolved, it shall be the responsibility of each department head to review and approve all bills and invoices prior to submission for approval to the member of the Board of Trustees chairing the department. Upon submission, each chair shall review and approve all bills and invoices, and if found correct, present such bills and invoices to the treasurer, who shall cause the bills and invoices to be presented on a warrant to the Board of Trustees for its approval at its next regular meeting, if possible. Upon approval of the warrant by the Board of Trustees, the treasurer shall cause the warrant to be processed and prepare checks for presentment to the mayor for his signature. By facsimile signature in those cases as authorized by the mayor. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Deputy Mayor Wampa and seconded by Trustee Stupel. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Be it resolved, notwithstanding any resolutions to the contrary, the treasurer and the mayor may be authorized to pay various public utilities, postage, freight, and express charge bills as received and as necessary. All such claims shall be presented at the next regular meeting for audit, and the claimant and the officer approving the claims are jointly severely liable for any amount the board of trustee may disallow. So moved.
Second.
And just let me point out that it's actually shall be authorized, not may be authorized. Still moved?
Second.
Yeah, I mean, you're still, okay. You moved it and it's still second?
Did I
Okay.
second?
You said may, okay. So as clarified, just a move by trustee Stupel and seconded by trustee Campbell. Is there any discussion on the motion? I'll just explain the difference between shall and may is that there are some regular bills that come up, like Con Ed bills, that we just routinely pay because of the same note. So we authorize those in advance, and everything else turns up in these massive warrants that are put together by the treasurer's office that you will become all too familiar with. But there are some things that are deemed to be routine, and that's why we are doing this resolution. So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Be it resolved, any employee using his or her own private vehicle in the course of official, approved, and documented village business shall be reimbursed for actual mileage used per the prevailing IRS mileage reimbursement rate upon the presentment of satisfactory documentation of such usage to the treasurer. All those, so moved. I'm usurping you already.
Moved by trustee Lovato Church and seconded by trustee Stupel. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And we'll kick it over to trustee Carr.
11.
If you're so moved to move. So,
11, right?
11.
yeah.
Okay. Be it resolved, Be it resolved, the procurement policy attached hereto and previously adopted by the Board of Trustees shall continue in full force and effect, subject to ongoing review and, if necessary, amendment. So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Carr and seconded by deputy mayor Wampa. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number
So
12.
moved.
Be it resolved, the mayor and board of trustees in their ongoing effort to encourage opportunities for the public to comment on matters of village business, designate a public comment section during each regularly scheduled official meeting. Comments should be limited to 5 minutes per speaker, and every member of the public wishing to speak may do so prior to a member being called upon a second time. And be it further resolved that the board of trustees adopts Robert's Rules of Order for the conduct of its business at meetings. So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee McFarland and seconded by trustee Carr. Is there any discussion on the motion?
Did we do a Robert's Rules of Order at the beginning? Yeah, we did.
We
That's
did.
number 4. But I don't know this matters.
Do you want to propose that we strike it?
Yes.
Or are you?
Number 4 doesn't say anything about it.
Robert's Rules of Order shall prevail all deliberations.
you read it on
Board of
official
Board
parliamentary
committees,
procedure.
Oh, we did.
In part
In
1.
the beginning, you might have one part of what we just went through.
So my front page doesn't have.
Okay. I'm looking at number 4.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Shall I amend?
You can
moving it?
withdraw your motion.
I withdraw it, and I resubmit it just for the first part of the resolution,
Without the second be it resolved.
without the second being resolved.
Okay.
Second.
So moved by, as amended by trustee McFarland, seconded by trustee Campbell. Any further discussion on the motion? No, there's no further discussion. Any discussion on this new motion? None. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it carries. Thank you.
Number 13, be it resolved, the Board of Trustees requires any municipal officer, employee, or elected official attending a meeting or conference for village business and desirous of receiving reimbursement for any expenses related to such meeting or conference to receive prior authorization from the Board of Trustees for any reimbursement for expenses related to such meeting or conference. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved by Trustee Campbell and seconded by Trustee McFarland. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
14, be it resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby elects to continue the monetary threshold for capitalization of fixed assets at the sum of $5,000. And be it further resolved, all assets purchased for $5,000 or more must be recorded in the village fixed asset ledger and a property ledger card must be maintained. And be it further resolved, the treasurer is directed to use the straight line method to calculate depreciation of capital assets. So moved.
Moved by Deputy Mayor Wampa and seconded by Trustee Stupel. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the motion carries. A final piece of business for us this evening is we have a number of folks who served the village in some cases for several years on various boards. Their terms are up. There are other people that have served as well whose terms are up. Some of those I'm not going to reappoint, some of them I am. And there are some vacancies on some boards. I'm going to fill one vacancy this evening, and the other vacancies I'm going to fill next Tuesday at the first regular meeting of this new board. So let me go through those, and I would ask for a resolution from the board to affirm these appointments when I've completed them. First of all, the Environmental Advisory Council. I'm going to, actually everybody on the EAC's term is up. I'm going to reappoint David Bedell, Donna Gates, Francois Regili, and Adrian Berzowski. I'm not going to appoint a chair at this moment, but just at this time, and I'm going to wait until next week.
Could I just that Donna has not been serving for some time, and she
has indicated that she does not.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be serving.
Okay, then it's just the three. I'm sorry, David Bedell. Then it will be David Bedell, Francois Regili, Sean Roach, and Adrian Berzowski. Okay. The planning board has a vacancy, and I will be making an appointment to the planning board next week. The police advisory committee, I am reappointing the following members. Lisa Santo, who will be the chair. Edna Belenich, Dwayne Brown, Brian Doyle, Josephine Galgano, Bill Kazura, Biba Rudzitas Pinnis, Anna Lopez, Elliot Martone, Chris Diaz, and Maria Suarez.
So Chris Diaz and Maria have not been serving, and they were actually voted off the committee for not following the bylaws coming 3 months term.
And I'm going to reappoint them and give them a second chance to join us here. So I'm appointing Thomas Capicella to that. I would ask for a resolution to confirm these appointments.
I move we confirm the appointments as discussed.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Campbell and seconded by Trustee Carr. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much. Our business is finished for the evening, and we are adjourned. I would again welcome Ms. Wampa back, especially in your new position, and Jennifer and Susan. as well. We've